hälö. No niin, aloitetaan LNV2 sitten. Katsotaan, onko pelistä mihinkään. Mä toivon, että tää toimii nyt. Tää OBS, kun se oli toisen pelin kanssa vähän huono. Miksi nää on päällä? Tätä mä en niinku oikein tajua. Interface. Dot crosshair. Laitetaan toi päälle. Nudity sensor. Pelataan nyt normaalilla, mä jaksa mitään hardi. Ei oikein jaksas nyt hikoilla yhtään.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
What is happening here?
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
This story is a monster.
And monsters wear many faces.
What is happening? Ollaan Veikko saanut vähän kiloja alla. Vittu tää on ihan saatanaakäinen senssi. Laitetaan 3.5. I'm sensitive vielä pienemmälle tai... What the fuck? Enää mä katsotaan, jos mä saan tän. Sori, mä lupaan En mä saa FPS-counteria tänne ylös. No, pelataan ilman sitä sitten. Sulla on kiva tietää, että jos tulee pahasti. What is happening?
Where'd he gone?
Ollaas me nyt semmonen mörsä mikä oli ykkösessä. Kivan näköinen peli kyllä, ei perkele. Pirun pimeä mesta, ei tää oikein näe mitään. What the fuck? Hyi helvetti! Siis miksi nää vitun ohjaimet pitää täristä aina? Vittu nyt ohjain vittu helvetti. Mitä vittua? Nyt meni vähän ohi kyllä tää koko juttu, mutta toi saatana ohjain rupes tärisee tässä pöydällä. Mä en ymmärrä miksi se rupee aina tärisee, kun eikö se niinku... Jos mä pelaan näppiksellä, niin eikö se pitäis automaattisesti laittaa noin vitun suurlettomat täällä? Kohta Alan Wake ampuu meitä päähän. Rikkari eka osuu ohi. Helvetti. Muutenkin pikkuinen krapula päällä, niin tulee tommosia saatana jumpscareja. Hyvät tees laagit. Mun on pakko vähän näitä karkkeja laittaa alemmas. Tää tuntuu, että... Tai no itse asiassa kokeillaan jos toi DLS:ssä vähän renderöi pienemmäksi. Et jos karkit voi pitää hailla ja... Global Fog Quality. Otetaanko fogia vähän pienemmän? No hyi vittu, nyt toi näyttää ihan karseelta. Sori, mä nyt säädän. Kokeillaan Borderless, jos se toimisi. Please don't shoot me. Killed me. Oh god. Vetäs kalimaat. Kalimaa. Alkoi hieman mielenkiintoisesti. Game set. Ilkka Villi.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Thomas Boo.
I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will.
On ihan
Bye,
Irvissä
kiddo.
nähty Thomas Buha ja jutellut hänen kanssa. Sehän oli aikoinaan muun TV:llä, niin nyt peliohjelma.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Tarinan alku. Nyt ymmärrän, että miksi tuolla on noita frame drops.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Joo, ei. Tuntee saman tien, mitä otetaan kuolet.
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Onks tää Max Payne tää ei?
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Vittu, mun on pakko laittaa toi DLSS päälle, saatana.
Hey,
No niin, nyt
over here.
tuntuu parannus muuten. Äsken oli pirun tahmasen tuntuu.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Alex Casey.
Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, Couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Niin eikö ne ollut
Not
niitä,
that we
jotka
have
juoksi
anything
siellä?
against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
No nyt kun toi DLSS on päällä, niin mä vedän sitten grafiikat täysillä. Mikä vittu tää? Ray tracing, en mä mitään ei.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to...
Ei vittu, nyt se tuntuu taas ihan perseeltä. No vedetään toi hai nyt vaan. Pitääkö se rupea leikkiin näitten kanssa?
review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case board inside the mind place. What the?
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Enter. Deadly dentist stab wounds bouncing. Okay. Wendy Davis teacher body bloated. Large chest wound. Strange tattoos. Murder method. Chest trauma. Bruising on wrist and legs. Niin eli ne on hukkunut, mutta yksi vaan on löytynyt niinku vedestä. Killer profile. Previous murders. Eipä tässä nyt oo oikein.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Too much sky, what?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Pistetään
Stairs are out.
lippinäkin.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror peek. Joo. Let's maintain. Jaa, se on alas. Mä kattoo, okei, tää mappi toimii täällä.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
General store.
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Together at the murder site. I did not want to swap. No, sure not, Edwin. Trifling.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Joo, tää oli se meidän ei.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tar. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing key image. Okay. Prompt a new question. Okay. Yeah. Mitäs sitten? Sitäs mitään.
Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Oh.
No mitä nyt? Mihin tää nyt menee?
No.
No. Hei, mua nyt kiinnostaa, että tässä läpsytellään jotain vittu papereita. Miksei se voi laittaa automaattisesti, mihin se nyt vittu haluaa sen?
Nah.
Mitä nää? Vittu mä en jaksa oikeasti. Goals. Voisitko nyt peli vähän avittaa, mihin nää vittu pitää tunkea tää saatana?
Doesn't make sense.
F ei toimi, goals. Vittu, mun rupee mennä hermottaa pelin kanssa. No siis tohon pitäis mennä, mut vittu miksei se nyt anna mun tunkea siihen yhtään.
Think.
Miksi pitää tehdä niin vitun vaikeeks? Siis onks tää nyt joku vitu puzzle? Tässähän nyt on ihan selkeästi 2 paikkaa. Vittu, lyö nyt ne saatanan kuvat sinne. Kun en mä pääse poiskaan tästä. Vittu, mun rupee mennä hermottaa peliin. Kun tää ei toimi tää F-nappulakaan tässä. Mikä tää nyt on vittu? Miksi pitää tehdä tällaisia juttuja nyt? Ihan oikeesti. Nyt mä en pysty enää painaa sitä. Aha. Mitä vittua täällä tapahtuu? Mitä tässä niinku pitää painaa nyt? Nyt mulla ei oo niitä vitun kuviikaan enää tässä kohdassa. Ei herra jumalauta, miksi pitää tehdä näin saatana hankalaksi? Mitä mä voin painaa täällä? Nyt se toimii. Nyt se ei taas toimi. Mitä helvettiä täällä tapahtuu? Mulla rupeaa mielenterveys menee tän kanssa. Tää nyt saatana näin vaikea voi olla. Se ei suostu enää avaa tätä laatikkoa. Mitä vittua? Mä en pääse pois enää tästä vitun paikasta edes. Nyt Remedy vittu ihan oikeesti. Miksi pitää tehdä tällaisia? Onks tää joku bugi nyt vai mitä vittua tässä tapahtuu? Mä en saa sitä enää sitä, mitä mun pitäisi nyt tutkia, niin mä en saa enää sitä saatana auki millään. Mä en pääse tohon leikkiin kuvaakaan tosta. Vittu. Mä katoin jo nää aikaisemmin. Ja täällä on ihan sama juttu. Nyt se ei suostu avaa tätä enää, ottaa sitä äskeistä keissiä niinku. Eskikään ei toimi. Pitäis mun kaataa nyt tää koko vittu peli vai mikä vittu tässä nyt on? Ei vittu. Kontrollista ei tuu mitään. Toi on vaan toi goali tossa. Mä en nyt oikein ymmärrä. F ei toimi, että mä saisin toi casein nyt. Cases. Ei toimi. Häh? Mitä vittua nytte? Siis ei F toimi. Mut sitten kun mä painan tästä. Hiiren kanssa tästä cases. Mitä tää oikein tapahtuu? Niinku vittu mä sanon kyllä. Kun ei nää niinku mee tänne seinälle. Mä en niinku taju oikein mitä tässä niinku pitää tehdä. Tässä näkyy ihan suoraan, että tohon sais nää kuvat laitettua. Mä en niinku oikein tajua, että siis niinku mä koitin jo kumpaakin kohtaa.
Nope.
Nope. Siis mä en pääse edes pois tästä saatanan paikasta. Newly discovered open quest. Noniin, no siis tässä nyt on. Tähän nyt nää pitäis saada jotakin. Mä en tajua, että miksi näin nyt menee.
Doesn't look right.
Doesn't look right. Mä en pääse pois täältä. Siis mä ymmärrän sen, että mennään sitten keissiin. Mä haluan toisen sitten ottaa. Jaa, saisko? No mut nyt mulla ei oo enää sitä kuvaa. Mulla ei nyt kuvia enää. Ei vittu. Kuka on keksinyt tämmösen vitun järjestelmän? Nyt ihan oikeesti. Nyt tää pelisuunnittelija halusi oikeesti vittu antaa korville. Siis pitääkö tehdä näin saatanan vaikeaksi ja hankalaksi tää pelattavuus nyt? Mä menen kohta googlettaa mitä tää toimii. Ei tää nyt vittu näin vaikea puzzle voi olla. Ei vittu, ihan oikeesti. Goals. Investigate the crime scene. Mä en pääse pois täältä. Ja nää kuvat ei mee tänne. Vittu mä menen googlettaa, nyt mä rupeen vituttaa. Koittakaa jaksaa. How to fix Alan Wake 2's mind place. Probably only encountered this. Close down the game, go back in and start new playthrough. What the fuck? Mitä vittua? Sori, nyt tää menee vittu säätämiseksi. Ei herra vittu, mulla menee hermot takaisin. Tää on vissiin joku bugi vaan, en mä siis niinku... Siis noi kuvat pitäis mennä tohon, mut mä en niinku oikein... Siis... Mä kattelen nyt tässä kuvaa, niin toi... Siis tän pitäis mennä tohon, mutta kun ei se mene siihen. Ja tää pitäis olla tässä. Joo, mun on pakko kaataa tää vitu peli. Ei vittu mä sanon. Siis tää on joku vitu bugi sit vissi. Vittu. Ei helvetti. Vittu mä sanon näitten nykypäivän pelien kanssa. Ei se vaan toimi. Mun pitää käynnistää uudestaan tuo vittu peli. En nyt niinku oikein tajua, että miten helvetti. Tästä taas menee niinku mun ja kaikkien muiden vitu aikaa. Siis niinku, ei vittu. Miksi pitää olla tommosia mindplays vitun paikkoja, sit kun sä et saa saatana niitä vitun kuvia tungettua sinne. Joo. Kokeillaan continue. Sä et pääse mihinkään main-menuun, etkä mihinkään tosta. Siis se on jotenkin vaan soft-lokattu.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing key image skateboard nyt line. Okei, joo, kyllä. Or leave ESC to complete this objective. Okei. Siis mulla ei ollut näitäkään täällä. Mä en niinku... Otetaan nää nyt uudestaan.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Se oli vissiin joku bugi vaan. Jos mä en saa nyt
Heart removed.
Miksi se voi laittaa? Miksi et sä voi laittaa? Nyt se ei suostu enää laittaa tätä. Pitääkö se niinku ton päällä laittaa se? Ei vittu. Siis miten sä voit olla näin ärsyttävä vittu? Siis niinku... Siis tohon sun piti. Vittu mä tunnen itteni nyt tyhmäksi. Miksi pitää tehdä kaikki näin saatanan vaikeaksi? Sä et painanut oikeeseen kohtaan, niin sit sä et saa niitä vitun kuvia sinne. Learn more about the victim. Vittu mä sanon. Find evidence. Talk to someone. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Ei se nähtävästi ollutkaan mikään
Large amount of blood
bugi.
on the table. The victim died here.
Sä et vaan painanut oikeeseen kohtaan.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Niin, jos se kamera on.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
For late, okei. Tota ei pääse käyttämään.
Did they plan for the murder to happen here? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Nightingale. No hyvä, nyt päästään etenemään tässä pelissä. Siis mä en ymmärrä, että... No joo, en mä jaksa rupea. Miksi pitää tehdä niin saatana...
So you knew our victim.
Well,
Saatana
I
vaikeaksi
recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Okay, what happened after he got fired? So, he's been missing since 2000.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
No niin, meillä on varmaan... I trust Casey read on people. Okay. Niin, eli sillä oli 13 vuotta sitten.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Niin, jos pelaatte tätä peliä, niin muistakaa sit laittaa siihen keltaiseen stickeriin noin saatanan kuvia, että ne menee oikeeseen paikkaan. Sä et voi kato laittaa nyt suoraan tohon seinälle.
He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Open to your inner mind.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, ma'am. Joo, mitä mä pääsen pois siitä, kiitos.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Ritual murder.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim.
No nythän tästä tuli ihan mielenkiintoinen.
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
What? Mitä vittua täällä tapahtuu? On se vittu kun valmiit pelit, ei helvetti. Jouduks mä oikeesti? Älä nyt vittu jaksa. Mitä vittua täällä nyt tapahtuu? Siis... 20, mulla menis 24 minuuttia tässä nyt hukkaan. Siis mikä tää nyt on? Katsotaan jos mä saatan tällä. Jumalauta mä pelästyin, että mä hajotin koko vitun pelin. Onneksi ei tarvinnut loadata siellä.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Profiling. Nightingale. No joo, mä kävin jotain.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Ei.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Käydään katsomaan. Ei oo mitään. his sacks. I haven't. Parents. Tää on vissiin joku muksujuttu. It's gonna be epic. Jaa, mä oisin voinut tosta sen lukea. Ei jos tarvinnut tihrusta. No joo, ehkä. El batteries.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
No mä tutkin jo se. Rupee pimeät tulee. Miten mä mitäköhän mä saan inventoria auki?
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Max Payne. No.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Ooh, nice tree.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
There is no mystery called like the blip blip blip. Doorway to the underworld. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
No, sit otat se. No älä ota sitten. No nyt se otti se.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Kaveri vaan ilmestyi tyhjästä. No niin, ja tonne. Footbridge.
think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Niin kuin tähän tuli äsken joo.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Eli mennäs. If you are stuck or unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check the mind place, okay? Yeah. Point of interest, okei. Okay. Haluaisin kyllä käydä tuolla. Joo. Ei nyt mennä vielä liian pitkälle.
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
No niin, eiks mä pitänyt katsoa vähän? Ei.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Investigate the crime scene. Figure out what happened to no. Okay, yeah. Nää mä kävin jo 4. Eikö sä halunnut, että mä että mä katson? En mä tiedä. Okay.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Mä veikkaan, että sieltä tulee manuscripts page. Need to get body back to town for examination.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
No niin, se oli se portti, mitä äsken käytiin. Nice.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
Nyt päästään tonne parking lottiin. Witch Hut. Niin toi oli se, mistä me löydettiin niitä pattereita. Murder site tossa. Mä haluaisin tietää mitä tää. Jaa, tosta ei pääse. se toimii noin?
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they've seen much stuff this gruesome.
No end. What we have here?
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey
We are
hates the
all
endless
in
jokes
this
about
together.
coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapon in a mind place. Okay. Okay. Land 2 headshot with... Okay. No joo, ei mulla... Ei mulla kuin 2 sivua vaan. I don't have enough manuscript page to upgrade anything. So let's do it later.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Calder Lake. Okay. Ei. Mä oon tottunut, että on täpissä toi. Käydään täällä aikana.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
We found my weather guys. Tää on joku... Birdejä. Sitten alkaa. Gorgeous wine maple. After I saw that weirdo guy, decided to change spot again. Eipä tossa oo mitään. Mistä vielä? No käydään tuolla aika, mä haluan katsoa mitä tuolla ennen kuin mennään tonne parkille. Jaa, tää vaan niinku kiersi.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Jaa, tosta ei pääse. No joo.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Mehän vois tehdä joku X-Files tämmösen peli. Vähän sama mentaliteetti. Se on aika kova. Pelattaaks Fox Mulder ja Dana Scully?
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Cute.
Good to see you.
Ei tänne pitänyt. Missä ne on? Kohan täällä jossain näin.
The FBI.
Tää.
Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Mitä sä peittelät siellä, nainen? Saatana.
of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we didn't
Rose.
Oh God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're
What
mistaking
is
me for
happening
someone
here?
else. If you say so.
Tell me more, Rose. What I am not remember. Go to the sheriff's station.
Down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
What?
Hey, how you doing?
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Okay. Oh dear.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have
Dungeon
some
and
guests.
Dragons.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personal.
Rose.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Eikö Silent
Yeah,
Hillissä
in the
ollut se
morgue,
Rose
all prepped.
oli kanssa
I'd like to take a closer
Vader.
look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Staying long alive is the coolest fashion state. Okay.
Oh dear, I'm a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. Bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Katos, kukas se siellä?
Help.
Meidän näyttelijä.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine.
Ilmo Koskela.
And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions
That is
have
true,
recently
Janko.
become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Okei. Okay. Se oli huvittava.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Jeremy. Vittu täällä on pimeä. Tää en näe edes yhtään mitään.
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text.
Niin,
A
jotain
tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Ai kun joo, en mä tätä rupea kattoo uudestaan. Profiling. Tänne. Case boardi.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Niin se on pistänyt vähän myllyä.
No.
Yes. Something visible inside.
Hmm. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
Waterlog. Ritual writing. Smug test under victim skin. Tossakin on jotain.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Doesn't make sense. Nyt otetaan se mitä siellä on laitettu. Miten mä arvasin, että sieltä löytyi tommonen? Eiks mä puhunut tossa aikaisemmin, että sieltä tulee varmaan joku manuscript?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
What?
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
What the fuck is happening here? Jee, päästään mähiseen.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Oh, our
I'll make you pay.
Mitä vittua nyt nää?
No weapon. The page is set to get into the light. He's coming. Need to be in the light.
What? Mitä vittua nyt? Hei, mitä vittua tän? Siis se vaan menee johonkin perkeleen vitun item-ruutuun ja mä en pääse vittu pois siitä. Mitä helvettiä mun pitäis nyt tossa tehdä? Vittu. Subitkin oli ihan bugannut tossa äsken. Vittu mä en jaksa tätä saatanan skippaa nyt vittu koko paska. Try to stay the light a little bit. Okei, joo. Vittu kun mä en näe. Ai kontrolli. Hei nyt!
He can't see me in the light.
Jaa, okei.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
helvetti laittaa kontrolliin joku tommosen?
Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
Mulla on pakko toi end of chapter. Jaha, mitä helvettiä tässä tapahtuu? Alice in the Wonderland. Darkest kind. Toivottavasti nyt ei tule jotain saatana claimeja, kun tämmöstä musiikkia tulee. Täskähän tää skippaa, vittu jaksa rupea kuuntelemaan.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
Joo, Kuka helvetti on keksinyt, että kontrolliin laittaa jonkun vitun eiku mikä toi. Niin toi oli joo. Flashlight. Mikä tää inventory-nappula? Laitetaan se vaikka tohon. Eiku. Vitu tonne suoraan. Ii. Itseasiassa mä... Ton mä haluan pois. Aim shoot. Flashlight.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Stoppa meidän kytä.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. Must be locked from the other side. It's not opening. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Mä luin. Saga has processed Nightingale in the overlap finding. Okay. Toi oli se biisi, mikä tässä äsken.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared?
Ei toimi.
Monsters aren't real. Magic's definitely not real.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Niin vittu bolt cutterit, se on sakko. Pitäis varmaan syödä.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Chetat has. federal offense open to someone. Yes. Joo, Max on lukee kaikkea.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter?
All this.
Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. You have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? Well, it's a lot.
I know one of you stealing the toilet paper. What kind of nuts? Kind of toilet paper troll. Yeah. Too much. Hyi vittu, minkälainen sinkki.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Roll over.
Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Yeah. No, ajetaan nyt sinne leikille takaisin. Sitten mä voisin pitää vaikka ruokabreiki. Ruokabreiki. Saatana frames missattua renderillä.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Middle of the horror story. Joo, tehdäänkö niin, että me käy syömässä ja
The
Tuu
page
varmaan
says
tunnin
Nightingale's in
kuluttua
something called
takaisin.
an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where it was
joo.
killed.
Joo, tehdään niin, että mä teen safkoja ja syön ja katso, jos mä tuun takaisin. About tunti tai jotain.